Hello guys, in today's video we are going to work on some problems on matrix multiplication. So we got a problem over here that says if A and B are two different matrices and we need to show that A plus B square is not equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. So what we need to do, we need to find the left hand side and we need to find the right hand side and see if equality holds or not. Basically they said show that they're not equal, so we'll find out. Okay, so let's start with left hand side, which is A plus B square. So first of all we can find A plus B, which is A plus B can be written as 2, -1, -1, and 2, and plus B, which is 1, 4, -1, and 1. And the rule for matrix addition is we can add matrices if they are of same order. So both of them are 2 by 2 matrices, so we can add them, and the sum is going to be we're going to add them their corresponding elements. So basically the sum of these two matrices is we're going to add each corresponding element to the other element of the matrix. So in this case 2 plus 1 gives me 3, -4 plus 1 gives me +3, -1 and -1 gives me -2, and 2 plus 1 gives me 3. So this is the sum of these two matrices. Now we're gonna find the square of A plus B, which is basically multiplying this matrix by itself. So A plus B square is going to be, so 3, 3, -2, and 3, and we're going to multiply it with itself. So 3, 3, -2, and 3. So remember, watch my other video to learn how to multiply matrices. Basically this with this, this with this, and so for the other element. So let's do it together. So 3 by 3 is 9, and 3 by -2 is -6. 3 by 3 is 9, and this 3 by 3 is 9 again. Then we got -2 by 3 gives me -6, and 3 by -2 gives me -6. -2 by 3 gives me -6, and 3 by 3 gives me 9. And when we simplify it, so we got 9 minus 6 is 3, -6, -6, -12, 9 plus 9 is 18, and -6 plus 9 is going to be 3. So this is my left hand side, which is basically A plus B square. So now I'm going to work on right hand side, which is A square plus 2AB plus B square. Let's write it down. So I'm going to write it down over here. So we are going to find A square plus 2AB plus B square. So basically A multiplied by itself, so I'm going to write it 2, -1, -1, and 2. I'm going to multiply it with itself, 2, -1, -1, and 2. Okay, plus sign 2 times A into B, which is 2, -1, -1, and 2. This is A times B, which is 1, 4, -1, and 1. And then we got B square, which is basically multiply B by itself. So we got 1, 4, -1, and 1. Gonna multiply it by itself. gives me 1, 4, -1 and 1. And now we're gonna do some matrix multiplication. Remember, the columns of first matrix need to be equal to rows of the second matrix, then you can multiply them. So in this case, yes, they are equal and we can multiply them, and we will get here, I'll write it down, 4 plus 1, and then I got -2, -2, and I got -2 over here and -2 over here. Got 1 plus 4, and I'm going to multiply this 2 at the end with the product matrix. So this 2 will be multiplied by each element of this product matrix. It's going to be 2 plus 1, 8 minus 1, and here I got -1, -2, and then -4 and +2. And here we got 1, -4, 4 plus 4 here, and -1 and -1, -4 plus 1. So let's do some algebra. Let's do it over here. So we got 5 and -4, -4, 5 over here, and here we got 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 8 minus 1 is 7, times 2 is 14, -1, -2 gives me -3, times 2 is -6, -4 plus 2 gives me -2, and multiply by 2 gives me -4. Then we got 1 minus -4 is -3, 8, -2, and -3. Now we're gonna add all these numbers together. So the rule is, again, you can add matrices if they have same order. Yes, they all have same order. So basically we're gonna add their corresponding elements to each other. So let me write it down. So 5 plus 6 and -3, this is my first element, 6 and -3. Then I got -4, -6 and -2. Then I got -4, +14, +8, and here I got 5 and -4, -3, and here we got yeah, we got them all. Okay, so this gives me a matrix, 2 by 2 matrix, which is 8 and 18, and here I got -12, and here I got -2. Okay, if we look carefully, so a square plus 2ab plus b square gives me 8, 18, -12, and 2. But a plus b square gives me 3, -12, 18, and 3. So if we look at these two matrices, this one and this one, they both are not equal. So what they were asking, we already showed it to them. That's it. Do one more problem on matrix multiplication. In this one, we got product of two matrices equal to this third matrix, but one of the matrix is unknown. So A times this gives us this. We need to find this matrix over here. So first of all, we need to find what is the order of this matrix. Let's write down what we know so far. So this is 2 by 3, and this is 2 by 3 matrix 2, and we need to find the order of this one. So remember, the multiplication rule says the number of columns of this matrix is equal to the number of rows of this matrix, which is basically 2. So we got the number of columns of this matrix is going to be 2. Now we need to find the number of rows of this matrix, which is basically equal to the number of rows of our answer of the result matrix, which is 2 again. So matrix A is basically 2 by 2 matrix. So now we need to assume, let's say A is equal to, I'm gonna write 2 by 2 matrix in general, A, B, C and D. Therefore we can write it over here like A, B, C, D into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is equal to -7, -8, -9, 2, 4 and 6. So basically now we're going to multiply left hand side, and we're going to compare the corresponding elements and find the values of A, B, C and D, so missing elements. So when we are multiplying, first of all, number of columns of this matrix need to be equal to number of rows of the second matrix, which is equal. So let's do the multiplication. So A times 1 is A, B times 4 gives me 4B. Let me write it down over here. 2A plus 5B, 2A plus 5B, 3A plus 6B over here, 3A plus 6B. And then we got C plus 4D, C plus 4D, and 2C plus 5D, and this one is 3C plus 6D. So 3C plus 6D, which is equal to -7, -8, -9, 2, 4 and 6. Now again the rule, two equal matrices, that means their corresponding elements are equal to each other. I'm gonna write those down over here. So I'm gonna use different colors for all of them. So let's write the first one, which is A plus 4B. So this one is equal to -7. So A plus 4B is equal to -7. I'm gonna mark this as 1. Then we got 2A plus 5B is equal to -8. So 2A plus 5B is equal to -8. And then we got, sorry, what I'm doing here. So I got A plus 4B, 2A plus, and then we got 3A plus 6B, 3A plus 6B is equal to -9. Then we got C plus 4D is equal to 2. Then we got 2C plus 5D, 2C plus 5D is equal to 4. And we got 3C plus 6D is equal to 6. So what I'm gonna do, this is 1, let's say this is 2. So if we solve this 1 and 2 linear equation, multiply this by 2, eliminate one term, and we can find the other. And I did the math already. I'm gonna make another video over how to solve the linear equation, but if not, you can do it by yourself. It's very easy. You multiply both by 2, let's say, sorry, the equation 1 by 2. This gives me 2A plus 8B -14, and we're gonna subtract them. A will cancel out, we'll find out B, and we're gonna plug in B in any of those, and we'll find b over here. So if I solve this 1 and 2, I'm gonna say solve equation 1 and 2, this will give me a is equal to 1 and b is equal to negative 2. Okay, then so we did that. Then we're gonna solve other two. That'll give us c and d. So we're gonna solve let's say this is 3 and this is 4. Okay, and if we solve these two, will give us c and d. Same thing, if we multiply 3 by 2 gives me 2c plus 8d is equal to 8, and if we subtract it from 4, so c terms will cancel out, we'll find d, and we're gonna plug in d in one of those, that'll give us c. So this gives me c is equal to 2 and d is equal to 0. So that means my result matrix A, which is A, B, C, D, I'm gonna plug in A, B, C and D values over here, gives me 1, negative 2, 2 and 0. Okay, that's how you can find a missing matrix when they gave you product of two matrices equal to a third matrix. All right, thanks for watching the video. Any question, please leave a comment and please share with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.